Hello, this is Fernando Barrios.
And this is Matteo de Ferrari. And today we're solving some IGCSE calculator questions about percentages. So let's start.
Okay, question number 3 tells us train departs at 8:50 each morning. It travels at 255 kilometers and arrives at its destination at 11:05. Calculate the average speed of the train in kilometers per hour. Well, firstly, to respond part A, we need to know that speed equals distance over time. Now, if we know this, we can see the distance is 252 kilometers, and we need to find the time that the time of the journey. So 8:50 to 11:05, which is its destination, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. So these 2 hours and 15 minutes in hours, remember in hours, we need to convert in hours, and it would be 2.25 hours, as 15
So,
minutes is one
so
quarter of an
Fernando,
hour.
you couldn't divide by 215. It should always be 2.25 in this type of question.
So 252 over 2.25 over 2.25 hours would equal 112. And that would be the first answer for part A, 112 kilometers per hour. Now for part B, one day the train departed at 8:50, so the same departure time, but due to delays, the average speed was reduced by 10%. Calculate the new arrival time. To calculate the new arrival time, we need to calculate the new average speed, as due to delays, it was reduced by 10%. So we already got that 112 was the average speed with no delays. So with delays, as it is reduced by 10%, it will be the original average speed times 0.9. This is the new average speed due to delays. So to calculate the new arrival time, we would just have to rearrange the formula. The speed equals distance over time to equal time equals distance over speed. This is just a simple rearranging of the formula. So if time, which is what we want, is equal distance over speed, the distance is the same. So it's 252 kilometers. But what changed was the average speed to 100.8. So to find the time, it would be 252 over 100.8. This
So
would be
Fernando, the
2.5.
final answer would be 2.5.
No, Mateo, remember what the question is asking. It says, what is the new arrival time? 2.5 would be the new journey time in hours. In hours and minutes, this would be simply 2 hours and 30 minutes, as 0.5 of an hour is 30 minutes. So if the train departed still at the same time, which is 8:50, plus the 2 hours and 30 minutes that passed by, the new arrival time would be 11:20, just by simply adding the the time to the time of departure. Now for part B2, just because the percentage increase in the journey time. So here we know the journey time for when there are no delays is going to be this one, 2.25, as 2 hours and 15 minutes lasted the journey. So in hours it's going to be 2.25. And the new time with the delays is 2.5 hours, as 2.30 minutes passed by. So 2.5. To find the percentage increase, we would just need to find the difference in the two. We just find the difference in the two times, which is 2.5 hours, which is the delay time, minus 2.25 hours, which is a time with no delays of the journey. This, and we simply divide this by the original. We just divide this by the original time, which was a time without delays, which is 2.25. Again, this would give me a value of 0.11. Do you have any questions, Mateo?
No, I think that's pretty clear.
But remember, this is not the final value. To find the percentage, we always need to times by 100. So ans, which is 0.11 times 100, this would give me the percentage increase in the total time, which is 11.1% or just 11% of increase.
So to be clear, you couldn't leave the answer as an increase of 1.11, or it had to be 11%, right? Because it says percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, let's go into question number 4. Basal speed of 12.6 kilometers per hour is 5% faster than his speed the previous run. Find basal speed in his previous run. Okay, so we know that his new speed or actual speed of 12.6 is 5% faster than the one in the previous run. So if we want to find basal speed in the previous run, we would just simply need to divide 12.6, which is his actual speed right now, over 1.05, as his previous speed was smaller or slower than his actual speed right now.
Fernando.
And this would give us 12 kilometers per hour.
I have a question. Why couldn't the number be 0.95 instead of 1.05 in this question?
Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked, Mateo. It really generates confusion, but it's actually very straightforward. And now here I'm going to explain why. So here we know that the original speed times, or maybe original speed times the, as we know that the original speed is slower, it would be times 1.05 would equal the new speed or the actual speed which we are given, which is 12.6 kilometers per hour. Okay, so if we want to find the original speed, we rearrange this equation to equal original speed times original, sorry, 12.6 over 1.05 would equal the original speed, just a rearranging of the equation. And that would give us 12 kilometers per hour, which is the original speed. Is that clear, Mateo?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your time. I hope you learned in this video. We hope it was helpful, and goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.